welcome back to another Pepsi 11. Yes, the last for a couple of weeks, of course. Got the international break. I think most City fans are happy for an international break. Doesn't happen often, does it? But I think we need the international break now before Brighton. Can we move it forward a little bit? But we'll have a look anyway. Brighton against City on the 9th of November 2024. 5:30pm kickoff, so we're setting off nice and early, having a couple of beers and something to eat in Brighton before the game. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. At 5:30pm, as I said, match day 11. Currently sits second, of course, behind Liverpool. We've got to keep. We need a win. Simple as that. I'm recording this on the 6th of November, so all comments, 6th of November 2024, so all comments and views are as at that date. So injury-wise, hopefully no one's come out of last night injured, although one or two players who came on the pitch still looked injured to me. But hopefully no other added to that. And sadly enough, though, I don't expect anyone back from injury, do we? The guys who are injured, people like Diaz and Stones, I don't think we expect anyone back for this one. So we're stuck with what we've got. We're stuck with that squad that turned out last night against Sporting as I'm recording this. So please let me know your thoughts. Let me know your score predictions. Great to have your views, guys. This is on Sky Sports. Our record against Brighton didn't start off very well in the old days at Brighton in the league, but we caught up a little bit since. We played them 14 times at their place, won 7, drawn 3 and lost 4. We scored 29, let 18 in. Fabian Hürzeler, of course, is the Brighton manager. So we're going to have a look at Brighton, of course, in this one. Check out how they've been doing. And also check out my City 130 Brighton special as well, which looks back at a little bit of history, including a bit about Fabian Hürzeler as well. So check out City 130. That'll be out after this. So for you history guys, I just want to know a little bit about City history, because the present isn't very exciting at the moment, is it? So yeah, the history's certainly been, shall we say, interesting. That's for sure. They sit 8th at the moment, Brighton. They played 10, won 4, drawn 4 and lost 2. They've got a +3 goal difference. Probably better in that position, actually. They've not done that badly. The loss at Liverpool is a game where they had more possession in that. There was little between the chances created. Both sides, it was only their second defeat. Little difference in the possession stats and chances created between both sides, and it was only their second defeat of the season for Brighton. The other was Chelsea in the league, so no shame in that. Indeed, Hürzeler claimed that Liverpool were slightly lucky to win this one and got all the 50-50 decisions from the referee, and he was a little bit frustrated to lose this one. Flipping heck, I'll be happy frustrated to lose at Anfield. We always we do struggle there, don't we? And they did dominate the first half, although 2 goals in 3 minutes in the second half sort of dented them and put them back on the back foot. But it was a very positive Brighton performance, and that's how they've been playing. They were very good on the ball, they were aggressive. They were very good on it, technically, and they were very aggressive when off it. They didn't mess about. So, in fairness, that's the style that's going to trouble the current City team. We don't up our tempo or put perhaps some legs into midfield. I mean, the midfield and the defence have been shocking, let's be honest about it. And let's face it, even when we've been good over the last few seasons, even when we won at the Amex, it's been really hard earned there. So it's a horrible place. Danny Welbeck's on fire. He's staying fit. He's got one of his best starts to a season ever. Injury free, 6 goals, 2 assists in the league. So he's doing really well. And we're hurting, aren't we? Let's be honest about it. This is one of the last places. All right, if it was Anfield, even worse. But this is one of the last places you want to go when you're hurting, and City are hurting, and Pep has to find a way. Will he find a way? We'll have to see. So that'll bring us on to Pep's 11, of course. The squad, the team against Sporting, the squad against Sporting. Edison, Lewis, Simpson-Pucey, Akanji, Gvardiol, Kovacic, Bernardo, Savi, Foden, Nunes and Haaland. Subs: Ortega, Carson, Walker, Aki, Doku, De Bruyne, Gundo, Wright, O'Reilly, McAtee and Wilson Esbrand. So we'll start with the easy one. Okay. Who on the bench is going to start against Brighton? Aki. That's it. That's the only person I can think of. If it's fit, Aki. There you go. Pep should give most of that disappointing 10 or 11. If you take out, I've already got to say, one's going to drop out. A chance, but he needs to work out some new tactics. We need to work out what the hell we're doing, because I don't know. And if Pep doesn't know, we're in the shit, aren't we, basically? If we keep playing the same way, keep playing the same 11, but I don't think he can change it that much. He's just going to have to tweak the tactics rather than the starting 11. McAtee, what is the point of having McAtee in and around the squad if we're not going to use him? What will he bring any more than, say, someone like Lewis brings to the team? No, that's the problem. But McAtee must be. He looked a frustrated figure, the bits and bobs I saw of him in Sporting. But can Pep be arsed? Is he going to stick with what we've got? Simpson-Pucey won't start this. Pep's already thrown him under the bus once. He's not going to do it twice, surely. Totally unfair to put Pucey into that shitty defence against Sporting. So for me, that's a straight swap for a fit, hopefully, Aki. If they'll come in for that spot for Simpson-Pucey. KDB, not a cat in hell's chance. He's nowhere near fit. He didn't even look fit. I don't see why he brought the bugger on. I mean, KDB ain't right. I'm sorry. And that's 7 or 8, 9, 10 minutes, whatever pathetic amount of time it was. Was he getting him ready for Brighton? I don't think so. He's not going to start against Brighton, surely. And Walker, who the hell knows what's going on with him? Who does? And the injuries, of course, as I said before, this game will remain the injuries during the game. We've got no one back. No one coming back. Gundo may come in. But, doesn't exactly thrill us. Doku for savvy, perhaps. Perhaps Pep might be brave or stupid and play both savvy and Doku. He's done it before, but it really is desperation territory if you do that. And we need Haaland to actually do something and actually, take chances, etc. So there you go. There's the whys and wherefores and the flabbergastedness of it all. So this is my 11, and it's not going to change much. I don't know if Pep's got an option. Tactically, he can tweak it hopefully and change something. But this is my 11: Ederson, Lewis, Aki, Akanji, Gvardiol, Kovacic, Bernardo, Doku, Foden, Nunes, and Haaland. Say perhaps drop Nunes and bring McAtee in. Can only see that, or drop Kovacic, bring Gundo in, but I don't think that's going to make any difference, to be honest with you, against a physically strong and a very pacey Brighton team. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Let me know your 11s. It'd be great to hear that. Predictions-wise, well, I'm going to be negative today. Andy Morrison's not. He did this 2 or 3 weeks ago when things were quite rosy. We were unbeaten and firing on half cylinders anyway, not all cylinders. He said at the time, on the back of a tough Champions League trip, we're going to need to dig deep to get something at the Amex. Brighton look like they're back on it again and will cause us problems. But I expect us to pierce that high line at least a couple of times. Yes, well, we might pierce their high line a couple of times. We might get pierced about 4 or 5 times ourselves. But anyway, Andy Morrison's being positive, so I'll give credit to Andy. He's gone Brighton 1, City 2. You can get 15-2 on that, around about that. I have serious doubts after last night still. I had serious doubts a couple of weeks ago before we start. This shit show started to happen. And unless a different City turn up than I've seen recently, we're going to lose at the Amex. Simple as that. I don't see us not losing at the Amex. Pep needs to perform some magic. So at this point in time, based on what we have to go on, I'm going to go Brighton 3, City 1. And if you want to, it doesn't easy impact. If you want to have a bet and win a few quid, you can get 28s on that, or 33s and 40 in a place on that with a couple of the big bookmakers. So I'm going to be all negative. Brighton 3, City 1. Last time I was negative. I was correct. So hopefully, I don't want to get 2 in a row correct, but. I just can't see this working. I just can't see us beating Brighton. I think they'll be up for this. The fans will be up for this. And hopefully our fans will be up for it as well. I'll shout me head off, but it's depression time, isn't it? But there you go. That's based on the Lisbon showing, by the way, unless Pep comes up with some sort of magic moments. Other odds at the time, other odds at the 6th of November to win the Premier League. We're still favourites at the 6th of November. We're drifted though. We've gone from 5-4 to 6-4. Liverpool are now clear second favourites at 7-4. No love for Arsenal now. They're out to 7-2. No surprise there. Brighton, top 6 finish. There's still odds against for that, which I think it's still doable. 9-4. But of course, the top half finish is pretty much set in stone. 2-7 on for a top 10 finish of Brighton. Can't see any quibbles with that. Most popular scorelines is actually the most popular is 1-1, a 1-1 draw. I'd probably take it. 15-2. A 2-0 or a 1-0 City win, a 9-1. A 3-1 City win is 12-1. Marc Jodds themselves, City's, bettable, or backable, if you like, 8-11 on, but hey, if you don't mind a little bit odds on, that's backable for City. A draw is 3-1, and Brighton 10-3, so if you're a Brighton fan, you can dutch that and still make some money. Right, I'm off to Brighton, so it kicks off at 5:30, get away from Brighton at 8 o'clock. If I'm home for 2, 3 o'clock, I'll be very, very lucky. So the story of the game and the player ratings will both be out, of course, on Sunday. And then we have an international break, don't we? So, but lots to come. I've got a bit of catching up with the I Don't Knows to catch up on. I've got lots of things, of course, in the bank that are going to be published. So I'll put those out. So even though it's an international break, you might need a rest. Check on City's history, because I'll be putting bits and bobs out there of City vlogs of City's history. So thank you. Please, guys, if you like what I try and do, I wish I could have been a little bit more positive. Hopefully, after we break all records and stuff Brighton on Saturday, be far more positive next time. But give us a like, guys. Hope you can give us a like, smash that like button, that'd be wonderful. Please check out the channel. If you've not already subscribed, please do so. That'll be absolutely wonderful. And if you look through my YouTube channel, you'll see stuff on film and TV as well, another passion of mine. So if that's of any interest, have a look at that. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Or if you know somebody might be, give them a kick in my direction. And of course, if you stay tuned, we do have have ways of supporting me. If you can, supporting the channel, you might just be watching a couple of adverts. Don't cost you anything, just a few seconds of your time, or subscriptions and memberships. Well, please stay tuned for further information on that. I hope you enjoyed the feature, and if you can support me through the subscription, if you can subscribe, guys, that'd be wonderful if you've not already done so. We do actually have memberships at the moment, just 99p a month, so you get access to all my City stuff, including all the history vlogs, dozens and dozens not been published yet, that you get immediate access to, and every time I do a edit and do a vlog, you get immediate access to it as well. So you can have a copy of scripts as well if you want any hard copy of the sort of things I do on matches and teams and managers and players, etc, etc. So if you can join the membership, that'd be wonderful. We do have sponsors at the moment. Piat6505 are our current sponsor. They have a little eBay shop, so if you check in the comments section, there's a link there to the shop. They sell movie posters from the 90s and 2000s. They sell DVDs, some classic Hollywood movies, some classic foreign language ones. And if you do see anything you fancy on there, if you do place an order, just mention me, just say Bernard sent you, and you automatically get 10% reduction in the cost of your order. So fill your boots, guys, and my thanks to Piat6505. And if you want to support the channel just by watching the ads, that helps. Watch the ads, let them play through while you just have to check your phone or something, let it play out. And of course, if you follow any of the links, that always works as well. If you follow a link to one of the ads and you fancy something, I've done it myself. I've followed a link and actually purchase something from another organisation, but it can happen. It can happen. Not all ads are stuff you're not interested in. And of course, if you can give us a like, guys, that's be absolutely fantastic. All likes are much appreciated. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until the next time, of course, I only ever ask one thing, don't I? Please, I ask you all to stay safe, especially you Blues. Until the next time, come on, City. Bye for now.